resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Golden Bears in Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Canes will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cal Bears offense will have the first possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Works the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Canes can really attack on this second and short. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. On the move, it's Wiggins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Gomez. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turn it over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the completion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's open on the right. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's Kramer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. Finds his tight end. They'll get into the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Got a man. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Grabbed over the middle. It's Breeze. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting to 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They'll go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your...
And they will score! Touchdown, Golden Bear! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USF rose to the occasion when it needed to, and they'll be celebrating a solid victory there in Tampa. Week by week, you can feel the momentum building within that program. A top 25 flash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Got his man on the outside. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24. And the Caves in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking for a man. It's Gomez. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Wiggins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Right down the middle. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Offense in a split backfield. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Golden Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Got him downfield. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Golden Bears are on the move. Wants to throw again. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he's got it! Touchdown, Cal! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Satterfield. Sends it downfield. Catch inside the 25. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a first and 10. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback extends the play. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Getting set for the point after.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge, and that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Golden Bears line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. He's not going to make it. What a job job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Punt is on its way. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Satterfield. Makes the catch. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
And the Canes will try to convert on fourth down. Finds his man. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on first and 10. The lone back's got it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first two quarters today from there in Berkeley. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside California Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Canes will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter.